First, we'd like to acknowledge and thank the University of Washington, the American Indian Studies Department, and the Ellie Fund for co-hosting this event. My name is Charlotte Coté, and I'm a professor in the Department of American Indian Studies. Ukama, Cotis, my old Sijak, Suma, Bintano, Cotin, Istakship, Sumas, just sharing with you my traditional name, which is Cotis, my old. It's connected to my whaling culture. My people are whalers on the northwest coast of Vancouver Island. And we come from a community, we have 14 different communities in my nation, and I come from the community in Sishat, which the area we live in is called Sumas. And I just wanted to share that with you.
Bonjour, good morning everyone. My name is Bridget Ray. I'm the interim board president for the Na'a Ilahi Fund. Na'a Ilahi means Mother Earth in Chinook jargon. I want to take a moment to acknowledge the deep history, and that I'm a guest here, Duwamish territory, and then the traditional lands of the Coast Salish. Seattle was a burgeoning place of trade and gathering along the Salish shores here. I'm an active participant in the annual canoe journeys, and at some point I'm going to share a song called Playing in the Waves, that is a dolphin song that came to one of my canoe family members. I pull with the blue heron canoe families, the Sabakwa, and I also, like my day job is I work as a travel planner for the last couple decades. I'm building on the work that my mom has begun. It's a long-range village view, the last 50 years. So I work in community, in planning, taking care of the places that we live and the people that live there, which includes traditional ecological knowledge and preserving food and living in relationship with those places. So the deeper, longer story really helps with that, placemaking and caretaking and relationship, living in relationship. So that's me, Bridget Ray. I grew up in Olympia. The original name means Puentes, which is the traditional territory of the Squaxin Island tribe. They were the original occupants of the 7 southern inlets of the Puget Sound, the lower portion of the Salish Sea. And it is my pleasure to travel in canoe with the other canoe families around all of those areas. And one of the things I learned, there's many lessons along the canoe journey, but the first lesson I learned is that the land and the sea hold each other in relationship as well. So I'm very much drawn to the near-shore relationship, and if you could hold the mic.
It's like this, where they embrace like this, you know, and there are words that we say with our body that we don't necessarily say with our words. So, I mean, there's sentiment or communication happening, and when we dance, we are telling a story. When we sing, we tell a story. And I own my own story, as we all have our own personal authority. So thank you for listening to a bit of mine today. I'm really happy to be here with my mom and all my relations. We're all connected, and I can't wait to hear your stories and that we get to make part of our new stories together today. So that's me. Thank you.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you so much for being here. My name is Puentes. My family are from Nawa territory in central Mexico, but I was born and raised in Southern California. And I'm so lucky to be here, part of this committee. I'm a graduate student here at the university in the geography department, and my work has brought me into close relation with people on the coast of Northwest Alaska, and so that's where I do a lot of my work, but I'm also blessed to live here on the Coast Salish lands, and I wanted to share with you all, I started a native garden from seed just this season. And this morning, when I woke up and was coming here, I saw the first sprouts pop up out of the earth. So I was so excited. I should have taken some pictures, but yeah. But I'm really, today is an auspicious day. So thank you all for sharing it with me.
Hello everyone, I'm Michelle Henry and I'm a graduate student here in the anthropology department. I'm in my second year. Feels like longer, but it's only my second year. And I am a citizen of the Shaw Foundation of Oklahoma. I came here to the committee just last year and had an idea to do a seed sovereignty table as seed foster food. And everyone was on board with that, and it was very popular last year and getting a lot of good response this year as well. And I said yesterday, the reason that I really gravitate towards native plants, I've grown them throughout my life, but I really connect them with indigenous cultures. Both have adapted to their places of origin for thousands of years, and that is a really good, poignant part of the success of cultures. So that is something that really is resonating with me here for the Living Grassroots Symposium. And one thing I did think about yesterday, thinking about recognition of land acknowledgements and the native peoples of each area in which we live. I feel like the relationship we have with people is recognized, but then I start to think about how is it going to move forward in a holistic way with the educational goals of the University of Washington. So I hope to be a part of that, and I thank you so much for being here, and hope to come back next year.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Natalie, So, good morning, my name is Tia. I am Dian, or Navajo for the Navajo Reservation. I've lived here in Duwamish territory for about 3 years now. I'm the Living Breath Coordinator, or also known as the person who's sending all the emails. So, I feel a lot. And this is my aunt or relative from New Zealand. Honorary community. But yeah, thank you all for being here with us for yesterday and today. Fruichantie, similarly, Wes, Yazzie, and Natalie, usual Wes. My name is Yazzie Fruichantie. I am a citizen of the Simulation of Oklahoma, Okshizi Band, and Terracan. And I am the newest member of the committee and the newest executive director of Natalie. And I have been fortunate enough to have lived in many beautiful parts of Turtle Island, including where I was born, which was in southern Colorado and Utah territories between Maceberry and Puentes area, and been later raised my most formative years with the Dian culture in the Fruichantie tribe in a small fishing village in Alaska, and found my way to the beautiful ancestral land of the Wǝtë people, where I have now made my home, Tacoma, Washington, with my 4 children. And I have lived there now, and have been very fortunate to steward a little piece of land there on the east side of Tacoma, with my children and my partner, who's here with me today, for the last 7 years. And so I've been in Tacoma now for 21 years, and have been really grateful to be a part of this committee, so thank you for having me today. And please stop by our booth and see us. We'd love to hand out the last of our tea and our mugs things today.
Good morning, everybody. I introduced myself myself yesterday, but I think Charlotte maybe may introduce myself as a sapper. But my name is Natalie Vaughan-Wynn, and my mom's family is from the Fort Pakistan Sioux. I'm also part of the communities in Burner. I just wanted to say that this morning, I live across the water here, across the sound, and I should have brought some pictures. Making my way across the water this morning, we encountered 6 orcas, or walking like our intelligence city. So just back to what Bridget was talking about, the waters that connect us, and that made me feel like it's going to be a really good day today.
Awesome.
Dointa, Sabina, Sujra, Dian, Million, Tagatili, and Slan. Good morning, friends. My name is Dian Million. I'm Kamanaw, Athabascan. I'm from Nenana, Alaska, and I've had the great privilege of being on this committee from the beginning, I guess. My role here always is to welcome you, of course, but as an interest, it's like, you know, I was brought up from fish that came straight out of the, you know, Kamanaw River and Nenana rivers, and all these years, you know, like I worked for communities all over. I worked in communities in Oregon, and right now I work and live on the lands of the Coast Salish, but specifically Swinomish, Lummi, and Nupsack peoples. And so it's been my privilege to actually uphold and come in peace and be friends and be helpful to those communities and their children and their lands. Let's see, I think I started there in 1990, right? So the University of Washington just gets to borrow me once to teach here. Anyway, I'm really, it really makes me really happy to greet everyone again this year, and especially these youth that have come so far and who are so much our future. I thank every single one of you for coming. Bossy Choke.